Hello everyone, my name is Nelida Marquez and I will talk about three concepts or big ideas that made me refrain and rethink about my practice in early childhood education. My first idea is related to the word inclusion. I know. Maybe you are thinking, come on, inclusion is the name of the course, inclusion learning settings. But believe me, I was confused between integration and inclusion. I have no idea why I believed that if I fix the environment around me or the classroom environment, or if I fix some arrangement in the curricula, then I could be including the children in my class. But no, inclusion is more than make some arrangement in your classroom or in the activities. No, inclusion is a sense of belonging, is being part of a community, is being valued and being respected as a contribute member. Inclusion is an attitude, okay? It's a philosophy more than a program. Inclusion is a setting difference and responding to individual needs. Not only the children with disability, all children in our classes, all children need to be viewed as full and equal member of the society, of the classroom, of the school. Okay, when I think about inclusion concept, I remember a child in my placement, a unique child, like a girl. This girl suffered a car accident when she was maybe 1 year old, and her head was hit during the accident. The consequence of this accident was that she had some difficulties to walk, to speak, to establish relationship with others, no? And she suffered a cerebral palsy associated with other challenges in her development. I remember in the first weeks of my placement, the grandmother of the girl accompanied her during some hours in the day because the child feel uncomfortable or insecure in the classroom. Week by week, the girl become more confident, and the grandma is not necessary stay more time in the school. Then she just leave the girl, and she began to include into the routine of the school. Ever never I saw my mentor planned different activities for her. All activities were inclusive. Now I understand that, no? Now that I know what inclusion is, I understand why my mentor never exclude that girl. All activities that we will do, that girl participate in the same way that the others children in the classroom. And I remember a special moment with that girl. In normal way, that girl was inexpressive, no emotions in the beginning, but week by week, I realized that the situation was changing, no? And I remember one boy received, I don't remember, was beating, okay? And she realized that the boy cried. And I saw that the girl approached the child, hit him, and gave a kiss to comfort him. Wow, I feel so good, so good. In 8 weeks, in 8 weeks, I saw the benefits of inclusion in that girl. Believe me, it's work. It's incredible. I saw the evolution of that girl, an inexpressive girl, and now she huge and kiss a boy that feel bad for the situation. Really, me words, inclusion words. The second word that, or the second concept for me that reframe my understand about this course is about the concept of presumed competence. The idea with this concept is to trust children are competent. In general, we make positive presumptions that people assume competent to do their work. Think about the doctors, think about the teachers, the business people. When you work with those people, you say, okay, this person is competent to do the work that I need by them. Why? In general, people feel that children or people with disability is not competent or is incompetent to do some jobs or some works. The same is in our classroom. If we no assume that the children is competent, then it will be a different treatment with them. What is assume competent? What is this concept? Presume competence means to assume that people with disabilities can think, can learn, and can understand, even if you don't see any tangible evidence that such is the case. They need the right support and system to help them succeed. This is the key. Support and correct system to be successful in their activities. We need to understand as educators that each child is different. Each child have different way to understand and to learn. And the same way is with children with disabilities, okay? Presuming competence is about giving someone a chance, an extra chance, and helping them take that chance in any way you can. Then we have to believe that children are competent. If I don't know presume that children is competent, then the person with disabled is me. I have the problem. I have the disabled because I can't to see how this child is competent. The last but not least concept is about being an inclusive educator. I believe this concept is important. Inclusive educator. No matter that we use a first language person, no matter that we see the person but not the disabilities, no matter that we practice an universal design for learning in our classroom, if our attitude doesn't reflect inclusion, no matter what you do. Research suggests that one of the most critical aspects of effective inclusion practices is the attitude of practitioners. Educators' beliefs about disabilities and abilities are closely linked with learning and high-quality educational practices. When we as educators believe that all children have a right to participation are more likely to find ways to reduce barriers and to understand how each child learns. Finally, I want to see this cartoon. Okay, this cartoon is not new, but this cartoon reflects how in environments or the system, educational system, maybe we can apply standards, learning standards, but it's not appropriate for all children, not only children with disability, all children in general. We need to find the way that each children can learn, and each children is different, and we must use the strategy that better help and support them. Thank you for your attention.